ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनामवरानने ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्यासम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ॐ नमस्ते अस्तु भगवन् विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्र्यम्बकाय त्रिभ्रान्तकाय त्रिकाग्निकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः। ॐ व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारं शक्तेः पौत्रमकल्मषं पराशरात्मजं वन्दे शुकतातन्तपवनिधिं व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। ॐ श्री परब्रह्मणे नमः। ॐ श्री रामचन्द्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। ॐ श्री श्रुतिमात्रे नमः। ॐ श्री उमामहेश्वराभ्यां नमः। ॐ श्री ब्रह्मदेवनारदाभ्यां नमः। ॐ श्री वेदव्याससद्गुरवे नमो नमः। ॐ अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमो नमः। Salutations to the author of Brahmaanda Purana, Bhagavan Vyasa. Salutations to the speaker and listener of this Adhyatma Ramayana, Bhagavan Sri Shiva Bhagavan and Mata Parvati, Uma and Maheshwar. Salutations to the one who has told us, who is telling us today the glory of this Adhyatma Ramayana, Sri Brahmadeva and Sri Narada discussion. And salutations to all the gurus traditionally who have kept up this Adhyatma Ramayana and brought it up to our availability. One. Second, as we told to ourselves, told to our 2-3 days back, in a beautiful, simple manner, while chanting the mantras, we try to see the meaning. The flow will be so simple, smoother, but how much keen we are, how much deep we are in trying to grasp the subtle things that are continuously going to come in this Adhyatma Ramayana Purana. It is in our hands. Here it is not an itihasa, it's a Purana. Because it's a part of the Brahmaanda Purana, there were a Purana here. So the Valmiki Ramayana is the itihasa, is the only one. You can call all Ramayanas as itihasa because Ramji ka hi kahani hai, but this being a part of the Purana, either of them, we need not be worried about it. So how much we are in a relaxed mood, yet sincere, serious mood, trying to grasp everything. We made a beginning, we did the chanting of Sri Janaki Jivana Ashtakam, then we saw the Sri Rama Stuti, then we spent some time in the Hanumat Stuti yesterday. Today, tomorrow, 2 days we will take for the Mahatmya of Sri Adhyatma Ramayana Shastra. Okay, in which the greatness, glory, utility of Adhyatma Ramayana for the people of Kali Yuga is enumerated by Sri Brahmadevaji as asked by Sri Narad ji. तो नारद जी के पूछने पर ब्रह्मदेव जी अध्यात्म रामायण जी की जरूरत या महिमा कलयुग वासियों के लिए बताकर हमें प्रेरणा उत्साह देते हैं अध्यात्म रामायण का अध्ययन करके जीवन के लिए अति दृढ़ आलम्बन पाने के लिए टू गेट ए स्ट्रॉन्ग सपोर्ट फॉर लाइफ फॉर वी द कलयुग पीपल. एंड ये वाला आराम से ऐसे आप सुनते रहो, पढ़ते रहो, आनंद लो. एंड दो आई डू इट लाइक कथा, बट यू आर अटेंटिवली लिसनिंग. आप इसमें जो भक्ति की बातें हैं समग्र रूप से ग्रहण करो. वेदांत विचार की बातें हैं, अब उसको भी पकड़ना. जहाँ कोई वैल्यूज की बातें होते हैं उसको भी पकड़ने का कोशिश करो. फिर यहाँ कोई धर्म के बातें होते हैं, सेवा के बातें होते हैं, सब ऑलरेडी जो जानते हैं उनको और दृढ़ बनाओ. कोई नई चीज है तो उसका सेकरणा मीन्स उसका कलेक्शन करते जाओ. इन दैट वे आई एम तो नॉट स्ट्रगलिंग लाइक अदर टेक्स्ट्स because the text itself is so heavy. Let us do it very smoothly. Okay. Now, today the 6th day, we are starting with Adhyatma Ramayana Mahatmyam, 2 days. Then after that, we'll be able to start with Balakandam Prathama Sargam, which has only 7-8 sargas. Okay. Om Sri MAAHATHMYA Namaha, Sri Brahmanaradaabhyam Namaha, Sri Veda Vyasa Sadgurave Namaha, Samasarshibhyo Munibhyo Gurubhyo, Devatabhyo Namaha, Aspadgurubhyo Namaha, Om Sri Sita Ramabhyam Namaha. श्री आंजनेयाय नमः समस्त रामायणाचार्येभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः स्टार्ट ओम हरि ओम अथ अध्यात्म रामायणम माहात्म्यम so these 3-4 shlokas from today every day we chant like we did in Bhagavatam शुरुआत वाले सच्चिदानंद रूपाय विश्वोत्पत्तादि अद्यतन जन्माद्यस्य धर्म प्रोज्झितः यम प्रव्रजंतम all that यहाँ भी ये श्लोक शुरुआत वाले होंगे पहले उसका पाठ करो अर्थ देखो एंड आई रिक्वेस्ट यू ऑल somehow procure the Adhyatma Ramayana grantha very much it is available with the meaning in Telugu in Hindi in our Gita Press wale salutations to that great organization they make available all our shastras आज ही आप ऑर्डर करके ले आओ नहीं तो it is already being sent to you few months back I request again somebody to send the link of the Adhyatma Ramayana if it's available so that others can download. Whatever. I say mat baithna without the book in front. Book rakho, we see that we are studying, chanting together, trying to see the meaning also. Thank you. Having said so, I am starting now invoking grace of Bhagavan Shiva Parvati, Bhagavan Rama Sita, where Brahmanarada and also Vyasa Bhagavan and all of us, all of them. Then start. Om Ramam Vishwamayam Vande Ramam Vande Raghodvaham Ramam Vipravaram Vande Ramam Shyamagrajam Bhaje Yasya Vagam Shutaschutam Ramyam Ramayanamrutam Shailaja Sevitam Vande Tam Shivam Somarupinam Sachidananda Sandoham Bhakti Bhuti Vibhushanam Purnanandamaham Vande Sadgurum Shankaram Swayam अज्ञानध्वांत संहर्त्रे ज्ञानालोकविलासिनी चंद्रचूडवचश्चंद्र चंद्रिकेयं विराजते जयति रघुवंशतिलकः कौसल्यानन्दिवर्धनो रामः दशवदननिधनकारी दाशरथिः पुण्डरीकाक्षः. See, if you see this, no, just like how Tulsidas starts his Ramayana also. Is it not? Om Sri Ganeshaya Namaha Sri Janaki Vallabhijayate Adhyatma Ramayana Balakanda Shloka Varnanam Artha Sanghanam Rasanam Chandasamavi Mangalanam Jagartaro Vande Vani. So he has seen this thoda sa unhone apne liye bana ke rakha. Same. Very good. Because everybody can't chant Sanskrit, therefore Lord only came and gave in the Avadhi Bhasha. वो बढ़ो या बढ़ो जस्ट लाइक वी सा इन भागवत नाउ श्रद्धा से पढ़ के भक्ति को बढ़ा के ज्ञान के द्वारा मुक्त हो जाओ तो कौन सा शास्त्र है तो क्या है कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. नाउ फर्स्ट वन श्लोका रामम विश्वमयम वंदे. मैं वो राम को सैल्यूट कर रहा हूं जो विश्वमय है. स विश्व संस्कृत में अर्थ होता है सर्व. तो यहाँ सर्व रूप नाम राममय है. वही है सिया राममय. ही हैज रिटन देयर. इस तरह आप बार बार देखोगे अध्यात्म रामायण तुलसी रामायण गो टुगेदर. कुछ समय में करूंगा बाद में नॉट कोट. डोंट बी वरीड बट जस्ट सिमिलेट इन बोथ ऑफ देम. सो फर्स्ट पॉइंट रामम विश्वमयम वंदे. विश्व मीन सर्व, सर्व मीन सर्वरूप नाम. तो मैं उस राम को प्रणाम कर रहा हूँ तो सारे विश्व में है, सारे रूप नाम में है. देखो महात्म्य का पहला श्लोक ही तत्व ज्ञान ब्रह्म ज्ञान बोल रहा है कि नहीं. रामम विश्वमयम वंदे. नमस्कार कर दो. देन रामम वंदे रघुद्वहम. Salutations to Rama who has brought more and more glory, greatness with his presence to the Vamsha to which he belongs to called as Raghu. So रघु उत वहम. रघुकुल को और अच्छी तरह से वहन करते हुए और उच्च स्तर पर ले गए हैं. So Rama is lucky to belong to Raghukula. The Maharaja Raghu story, you all know how great. It is okay. But later on, Rama became so great that because of him, the Raghukula got more fame. Like I'm born in India, so I'm lucky. But because of my life, my way of living, if the India is benefited, then I'm contributing to the glory of Mother Nation, Mother India. Is it not? In the same way. So one is Sarvamayam Vishnuayam Ramah Vande, second is Raghudvaham. Okay, in this way, what is the meaning? Vishwamayam Sarvamayam, first make everybody Rama or Ananda Yukta. Then your own Vamsha also keep in mind, make them also happy. And what to do? Become spiritual. See, yesterday we saw Tat Pita, Tat Pita, Tat Pita. How many people get liberated with these type of upasanas? हम्म हो गया दो लाइन बता दिया देन रामम विप्रवरम वंदे रामम श्यामाग्रजम भजे सो द श्यामल वर्ण लक्ष्मण के भरत के अग्रज है और विप्रवरम वंदे वो जो विप्रवर जो राम सारे ब्राह्मणों को जीवन में इतना वैल्यू दिए वो अपने क्षत्रिय रूप में मनुष्य रूप में अवतार लाकर उस राम को मैं प्रणाम कर रहा हूँ. So in this first shloka, Ramam Vishwamayam Vande, Ramam Raghudhvam Vande, Ramam Vipravaram Vande, Ramam Shyamagrajam Bhaje. Shyamagrajam, the Shyamal Varna Bharata, Bharata ke bade bhai. Vipravaram, what I believe is, he may be Rama only in the form of Valmiki came and gave the Adhikavya to him. So the Bharata ka pranam, और विप्रवर जो वाल्मीकि जी का प्रणाम, रघुवंश को और बड़ा नाम दिलाने वाले राम को प्रणाम एंड विश्वमयम द राम हु इज देयर परमेटिंग एज परब्रह्म टू हिम आल्सो माय सैल्यूटेशन. देन द सेकंड श्लोक में we see the pranams extended to the guru of this Adhyatma Ramayanam. Who is he? Bhagwan Maheshwara, Shiva Bhagwan. So he says, Yasya Vagam Shutaschutam, from whose wonderful nectarine mouth, Ramyam Ramayanam Mridam, the nectar of Ramayana came out. Lord Shiva, from whose mouth the Amrita like Ramayana came out to Shailaja Sevitam, the one who is always worshipped by the Shailaja, the one who is born into Shila, that is Parvataraja Putri Parvati, Shila Putri Shailaja. In this way, mother's name is there. So, Shailaja Sevitam Vande Tam Shivam Soma Rupinam. The one who is Soma Rupa means like a Chandra who is so cool. So, this Tulsidas says Yamashrito hi Vakropi Chandraha Sarvatra Vandete. So, first line Sri Rama Namaskara, Bharata Namaskara, Valmiki Namaskara, वंश को बड़ा करने वाले राम नमस्कार सर्वव्यापक ब्रह्म. सेकंड वन लॉर्ड शिवा इज सैल्यूटेड. थर्ड वन सच्चिदानंद संदोहम भक्ति भूति विभूषणम पूर्णानंदमहं वंदे सद्गुरुम शंकरम स्वयं. Now that Shiva, who is Shailaja Sevita, from whose mouth the Ramayana came, the same Shiva now is a guru to me. Whoever the guru is teaching, he is like Shiva. Shiva gave Ramayana. Like in Bhagavatam, Shukadev ji gave Bhagavatam. Whoever gives Bhagavatam, they are like Shuka. Therefore, we do the pranam in the beginning. Shukarupa Prabodhagnya Sarvashastra Visharada Etat Katha Prakashena Madajnanam Vinashaya. हे शुकरूपी हे आचार्य भगवान, आप सारे शास्त्र को जानते हैं, इस भागवत कथा को सुनाकर मेरे अज्ञान को दूर कीजिए. प्लीज रिमूव माय इग्नोरेंस बाय enlightening me in this Bhagavata Katha. You are Shukarupa to me. Because anybody studies any Shastra and teaches, through them that Guru Tattva, Guru Parampara, the actual Guru only speaks. Otherwise, we can never have the ability, capacity to talk. Like if we are doing the Ramayana Bhagavata, if the Vyasa Krupa, Shuka Krupa is not there, we would have not done it. Valmiki Krupa nahi hota, we would have not completed those 24,000 verses. Okay? So, Satchidananda Sandoham, the one who is Satchidananda Rupa, then Bhakti Bhuti Vibhushanam, The one who has got the vibhushana of the bhuti, which is of bhakti. The one who is the Sandoha means manifestation of Sachidananda. The Lord Shiva, who is my Guru, who is the manifestation of Sachidananda, means he has realized his selfhood. And he has got the Bhakti Bhuti Vibhushanam as the Vibhushana of the Vibhuti called as Bhakti. Then Purnanandam, who is full in his Ananda, because he recognizes his self one day. To him I am saluting Sadgurum Shankaram Swayam. द सदगुरु के रूप में शंकर ही आए हैं, उनको मैं प्रणाम कर रहा हूं. सो फॉर यू एंड मी दिस श्लोका वी एट्रीब्यूट टू अवर गुरुदेव बिकॉज ही इज ओनली स्पीकिंग फॉर अस. So in this way, Shankara, but in the form of Guru, is saluted in this third mantra. Now in the fourth one, we are doing pranams directly to this Adhyatma Ramayana Gatha or Katha. What is that? Ajnana Dvanta Samhartri. Dvantam is darkness. Ajnanam is ignorance. The darkness of ignorance. The one Samhartri, the one who is the remover of it. Jnana-loka vilasini, the one who revels in the Jnana Prakasha. Aloka is Prakasha, Jnana is knowledge. The one who is reveling in the light of knowledge, because of which the one who is removing the darkness of ignorance. Chandra Chuda Vachaha Chandra Chandrika. This is all the beautiful kiranas of the moon-like Lord Shiva's mouth. They came. Yam is this Adhyatma Ramayana Virajate. May this Ramayana Adhyatma Virajate revel in its glory because it came out from the mouth of the Chandra Chuda. Is a Chandra Rupa Mukharavinda. The Lord Shiva has got Chandra Chuda on his head. From his Mukharavinda, this Ramayana came and it is Virajate. It is supremely glorious. And what is the purpose of this Shastra? To remove the Ajnana Dvanta. Remove the darkness of ignorance in which we are continuously fluttering, continuously coming under some other accidents and suffering. How that Ajnana Dvanta is removed? Jnana Aloka Vilasini. Because it makes us do the Vilasa in the light of Jnana. देखो विलास मतलब लसा मीन्स टू एंजॉय, विलास रेवल एंड एंजॉय, ज्ञान आलोक इन द प्रकाश ऑफ द लाइट, ज्ञान. तो ज्ञान प्रकाश के आनंद के द्वारा अज्ञान का पूरा विध्वंस करने वाली भगवान श्री शिव जी, जिनके सर पर चंद्रमा है, उनके मुख कमलों से चंद्र किरण के समान निकला हुआ ये अध्यात्म रामायण विराजते. इट विल रेवेल कंटिन्यूअसली थ्रू आउट द future or history of the humankind. Whoever want to get benefit out of it, they can get it. Now this word Ajnana Dhvanta, same word Bhagavan Vyasa only who read this writes in Bhagavad Mahatmya also. This is how the the Shaunaka Rishi asks the Sutaji, please tell us the knowledge of Bhagavat. They don't ask direct Bhagavata, they ask, tell us what is Shreyas. Then Sutaji says, what can be Shreyas other than Bhagavatam? So I will teach you Bhagavad. And this I have not told, I have heard it from my Guru Shukadeva. And Shukadevji taught this to Parikshit. To Parikshit, Shukadevji, his father, Vyasji told. To Vyasa Bhagavan, Naraji. To Narada, the Sanat Kumara also told, Brahmadeva also told. Then to Sant Kumara, Brahmadeva told. To Brahma, Sakshat Narayana told. Narayana knows it by itself. So he starts, Ajnana Dvanta Vidvamsa Koti Surya Samaprabha Sudakyahi Kathasaram Mama Karna Rasayanam. See, Iha Gore Kalo Prayah Jivaschaturatam Gataha Kleshakrantasya Tasyeva Shodhane Kimparayanam. This is what? Beautiful beginning. So same, this Bhagavata, this Adhyatma Ramayana is Ajnana Andhakara ko Vidvamsa karne wala. With its Jnana Aloka and Vilasa. Why Vilasa? It's a pure Vedanta ke saath saath pure loving devotion is also given because it is Ati Sundara Divya Ramya Ananda Mangala Yukta Rama Katha. Rama Katha में रमण कराते हुए ही हमें ज्ञान आलोक दर्शन दिलाते हुए अज्ञान ध्वंस को दूर करने वाला विलक्षण है ग्रंथ. That's why Tulsidas ji followed this more because devotion, knowledge, both are going together. So again I am chanting Ajnana Dhvamta Samhartri ज्ञान आलोक विलासिनी चंद्रचूड़ ये चूड़ा में चंद्र है लॉर्ड शिव वचः चंद्र चंद्रिका from his mouth of chandra the chandrika the moonlight is this beautiful adhyatma ramayana iyam virajate. The virajate is it will glorify when you read it you know it how glorious it is virajate. Then the last one jayati raghuamsha tilakaha. The रघुवंश का तिलक श्री राम जी का जयकार हो कौसल्यानंदी वर्धनो राम कौसल्या का आनंद को निरंतर वर्धन करने वाले दशवदन निधनकारी the one who is a killer of the dashavadana. In fact, all of us are the dashamukha, where when we are slaves to the 10 indriyas, and because of that, when we become detrimental to world and ourselves, we ourselves are the chota dashavadana called as Ravana. So dashavadana nidhanakari, having heard this Ramayana Adhyatma, in us the dashavadana should be eliminated. The individual who is seeking pleasures through senses, for that doing any nonsense, that fellow should be removed. Then who should prevail in us? Dasharatihi. Is it not? Dasharatihi, the one who is controlling all the indriyas 10, like the Ratha. See, Dashakantha is this Ravana. Dashamukha, Dashakantha is a villain. And Dasharatha is Rama. Rama Pitaji, Dasharatji. Contrast वही है. If you are Dasharatha, the children are like Rama, established Dharma. If it is like Dashamukha, children are like is Indrajit Meghanatha, who create havoc, both of them die. So in our life also, the Dashakantha should be eliminated, Dasharatha should prevail, and in his child, as his child, Rama should happen in our life. That all will happen if you really seriously study this Adhyatma Ramayanam. हो गया? These are the Prarthana Shlokas. हो गया? One more beautiful Prarthana Shloka which I like the most. Then the starting of Mahatmya. What is Prarthana Shloka? Aprameyatrayatith Nirmala Jnana Murtaye Manogiram Viduraya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. अप्रमेयत्रयातीत निर्मल ज्ञानमूर्तये मनोगिरां विदूराय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. Remember, this also Mahatmya, part of Brahmaanda Purana. Entire Purana is written by Vyasaji. So that Vyasaji only writing this also. So here in this shloka, the knowledge salutation is done to same Bhagavan Shiva who sweetly gave the Ramayana Katha. Same Bhagavan Shiva in the form of Dakshinamurti who gives a Tattva Jnana. So by saluting him as Shiva, we revel in the beautiful Ramakatha. By saluting the Guru as Dakshinamurti, we revel in Tattva Jnana. So what is the Dakshinamurti greatness? Aprameya. Aprameya means there is no Pramana, Prameya, Pramata, Pramiti, Prama, Ityadi Vyavahara in that absolute truth. Listen this. This is Vedanta. All the pramanas we use are for our understanding, not for establishing truth. Remember? Pramana means the means of knowledge. All the means of knowledge we use for our jnanam. Those means of knowledge are not required to establish Paramatma because he is beyond all pramana prameya vyavahara. ऐसे परमात्मा को अप्रमेयम. Then trayatita, the one who is beyond all the three gunas. Then nirmala jnana murtaye, the one who is the murti of nirmala jnana, is a murti, the symbol or the personification of nirmala jnana. How can there be mala in the jnana at the highest level? Every jnana which is gained through the thought process, in which there is jnata, jneya and jnana. Triputi is there, that is called a mala jnana. And that jnana where this triputi is not there, that is nirmala jnana. And that is atmanubhava only. In my atmanubhava, there is no the knower, known knowledge, triputi. So that's the meaning of nirmala jnana murtaye. Same things again Bhagavan Adi Shankara in Dakshinamurti Stotra he writes. चित्रं वडधरोर्मूले वृद्धा शिष्या गुरोस्तु मौनं व्याख्यानं शिष्य निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषये गुरवे सरल ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. See, same word. ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्ध ज्ञान ओम नमः परमार्थाय शुद्ध ज्ञानाय निर्मलाय प्रशांताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. So Bhagavan Vedavyasa has not copied Sri Adi Shankara Dakshinamurti Stotra. Rather, Bhagavan Shankara, blessed by Bhagavan Vyasa, has written all his stotras. So one of the thing we got it here. So here we are doing salutation to Bhagavan Dakshinamurti, who is Aprameya, who is self-established. He doesn't need any pramana, means of knowledge to establish him. Trayatita, he is beyond all the Triguna. Nirmala Jnana Murti, he is the symbolism, personification of the Vrutyatmaka Jnana Rahita, pure knowledge. Then Manogiram Viduraya. That Anubhava of Paramatma Dakshinamurti is always far away from the Vani and the Mana. Remember, the mind and speech can describe only those things which are caught by that mind and speech. And mind and speech catch those vastus which have nama, rupa, guna, which are born in time, which are going to die in time, which have a lot of modifications in them, which have some kartrutva karma in them. ऐसे चीजों को ही उन्हीं लक्षणों से वाणी या मन बोल सकता है. This Parabrahma Paramatma doesn't have all this. Therefore, the Vani and mind doesn't reach there. So, yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasa saha. As it said there, to that Dakshinamurti who is Manogiram Viduraya, far away from the Vani and the Mana, Dakshinamurti Namaha, to that Dakshinamurti Rupa Shiva, our salutation. This is an important mantra. As I told you, the Lord Shiva should help us in reveling in the Ramakatha. Same Lord Shiva in the Rupa of Dakshinamurti should help us in getting that interest and subtlety to understand the Tattva Jnana also, which is fully embedded in every portion of this Adhyatma Ramayana, of which you are already seeing the taste in the initial invocatory mantras in the Mahatmya itself. Clear? Now comes Suta Uvacha. All these Puranas are Suta Shaunaka Samvada in the Naimisharanya. Naimise Sutamasinam Avivadya Mahamatim Kathamrita Rasaswada Kushala Shaunaka. They sat there to conduct a big yajna of 1,000 years. Means long, never ending. Daytime they do all the yajna, take a rest in the after some time required. Sham ka samay they sit for katha. That time they request Sutaji. Sutaji goes on telling them all the Purana kathas. So therefore every Purana katha is Suta Shaunaka Samvada in Naimisharanya. Like this is written by the Vyasa. And the Suta is a disciple of the Bhagavan Vyasa only. Bhagavan Vyasa ke putra Romaharshana, sorry, Shishya Romaharshana. Romaharshana's putra is Suta. So what his disciple spoke as Purana, Vyasa himself wrote it so that posterity में हम सबको ये उपलब्ध हो. Not only has written, but he made such powerful things in that it remains to be available for all of us even at this time. Otherwise 5,000 पहले जब कलयुग खत्म स्टार्ट हुआ, त्रेता और द्वापर खत्म हुआ, that time they are all written. In between, how many civilization generations of all types came and went, but still all our Shruti Smriti Purana Itihas are available to us. That means what? That Ishvara, the Lord, the Guru Tattva have that special powers to sustain them. जितना भी modern mad दुनिया बने, शास्त्र तो रहेगा शाश्वत रूप से और सबको तारेगा जो तरना चाहते हैं. हो गया? Now we did namaskar to Dakshinamurti. Suta Uvacha. Suta ji keh rahe. What is that? Kadachit narado yogi paranugrahavanchaya paryatan sakalan lokan satyalokamupagamat. How simple are these chantings? How simple also meaning. But in that simple meaning only, something important in every sloka. If we can catch, then we have fulfilled our talking and listening. So how it starts? सूत जी कह रहे शौनकादि मुनियों को कदाचित, once, एक बार, नारदः, नारद जी, yogi, he's a yogi. Which yogi is Narada? Remember, he is Sarva Yogi. Like some of us have Sarva Yogi, he is a Sarva Yogi. He is a Jnana Yogi, he is a Bhakta Yogi, he is a Ashtanga Yogi, he is a Seva Yogi, Karma Yogi, Nirantar. इसलिए स्पेसिफिकली नहीं कहा इज योगी. सो थ्रू ऑल दिस योगा इज ऑलवेज इन द एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ परमात्मा. इसलिए नारद जी योगी, not a rogi or bhogi. So kadachit naradaha yogi. Then para anugraha vanchaya. Vancha is desire. Desire of what? Para anugraha. Para means others. Anugraha is blessing. Because he wanted to bless others. Here anugraha includes blessing, helping, guiding, taking care, seeing that their problems go away. So therefore, if you study these two together, yogi para anugraha vancha, he is called as a yogi who not only himself realizes and crosses the ocean of ignorance and samsara, but also he is willing to do the help to others, anugraha to others. Para anugraha vanchaya. Now this anugraha again a beautiful typical word. I'll not take much time to bore you. Two things only I'll explain. One thing we have long back studied. Eh? If you remember it. Second thing we'll add meaning today. This also in other context we heard, but not as a meaning to this word. अनुग्रह, अनु मीन्स बाद में, ग्रह मीन्स पकड़ना, बाद में पकड़ना. बाद में पकड़ना का मतलब पकड़ने के बाद में पकड़ना. इज इट नॉट? तो अनुग्रह मीन्स भगवान हमको पकड़ना, भगवान का हमें पकड़ना बाद में. किसके बाद में? हम उनको पकड़ने के बाद में. So only when we do the graha of God, then only the anu means later on graha of the God of us happens. If you don't do the graha of the Lord, then he feels shy to come and help us. Therefore, Bhagavan's anugraha, I want, I want, I want. If you say it million times, same million and one time, think that for the anugraha to come, have I done the graha of Bhagavan? हमारा उनको ग्रहण नहीं करना है तो वो हमारे अनुग्रह देंगे तो भी नहीं मिलता. Like if you come to the class, that is called graha. Then you get the knowledge of the Shiva Purana, this Adhyatma Ramayanam, all. This is called anugraha. If you don't do the graha, don't come to class or just go, then you will not get anugraha. Everywhere it is. You hold on to the office, that is graha. Then they give you the salary, anugraha. You love your wife, graha. Then she makes a good food, anugraha. You understand? You hold on your parents' respect, graha. Then they take care of your needs, anugraha. So anytime if you want anugraha, you have responsibility to hold on to them through upasana, through namasmarana, having faith in them and doing puja and asking them prayer. All that we are already studying in our Bhagavad Purana. I did not add extra. This is one meaning of anugraha we told long back. Second is anugraha means what? Interesting. This is for these authorities Ramayana again. Bhagavan says, एक बार तुम मेरा ग्रहण करो, उसके बाद तुमको दूसरी बार करने की जरूरत नहीं है. जहां भी जाओ तुम, है ना? वो सब हिंदी गाना है कि नहीं है? तू जहां जहां चलेगा मेरा साया साथ होगा मेरा साया. भगवान says, एक बार you catch me, then I will not leave you for any number of lives till I liberate you. That's what the meaning in that beautiful shloka Bhagavan said in Ramayana, where Vibhishanji came for Saranagati. How many times we chanted that mantra? Sakrut eva prapannaya. एक बार भी जो प्रपत्ति करता है मेरा, तवास्मीति च याचते, says that, O Lord, I belong to you. Abhayam sarvabhutebhya dadami. I'll protect him from every problem. Etad vratam mama. This is my vrato. So it is once we tell Lord, after that he sees to it that we are protected, we are saved. That is called Bhagavata Dharma. The earlier one is called Bhakta Dharma. In the Bhakta Dharma, we have to go on doing the graha means grahanam of him. As much stronger is our graha, so much stronger is anugraha. As much longer is our graha, so much longer is anugraha. This is at our level. Later on, when we become deeper or when we come to the faith in about Bhagavan, then एक बार हम उनको कह देते हैं, then he sees to it that we are protected. So that is another meaning of anugrah. So, see, if you explain like this, Adhyatma Ramayana also will take 2-3 years. So, Kajatit Naradaha Yogi Para Anugraha Vanchaya, with his desire to help others. Anugraha is a second meaning in the case of Naraj. In his case, somebody will call him or not. If he smells that this fellow is a devotee, even little, he will go and save him. What did he do for that Paranugraha Kanksha? He Paryatan Sakalan Lokan. He went all the lokas moving. Same like Mahatmya of the Bhagavad Purana. There also Naraji only goes on moving all lokas. He comes to Bhuloka thinking that this is the best loka of bhakti. But when he came here, he saw everything is so worst. So painful he feels. From here only he goes to Brahma Loka and tells Brahmadeva कि क्या है ऐसा प्रॉब्लम है क्या करूं. Then Brahmadeva tells him Bhagavata जाके इसका प्रचार करो. Then seeing the dukkha of the people, Narji takes shapata in Bhagavad Purana Mahatmya कि तस्मिन् स्वाम स्थापयिष्यामि गेहे गेहे जने जने. Till I am alive, till in everybody's hearts Bhagavan's presence is felt, I go to everybody, I go to every house, I'll see that the devotion sthapana is done. That's how in every of the bhaktas, especially of Kali Yuga, who are doing bhakti prachara at small scale or bigger scale, Narada Krupa is there. So we are doing Bhagavatadi. In us also, Bhagavan Narada is doing his work. Whether we recognize, acknowledge it or not, but it is there. So same there also, here also. So Naraji moves all the time, all places, not for his enjoyment or bring quarrel between people. That nonsensical thought given in the movies, please drop it because we are serious students of Shastras. Narada is Jnani, Yogi, Bhakta, he is Sarvanugraha Karaka. He is the one to bless everyone. And there is nobody like Narada, there is only one Narada. Who made Valmiki, who made Prahlada, who made Dhruva, who gave Parvati Upadesha to do Siyopasana, who gave Dharmaraja to surrender to Lord Krishna. Every case, Naraji story is there. Okay, such Naradji, Paryatan Sakalan Lokan, doing the Paryatana to all lokas, Satya Lokam Upagamat. Finally, he reached to the Satya Loka, the Brahma Loka, where his father, from whose mind he came, he reached. So, this should tell us there are Satya Loka, the Brahmadeva there is Naradji who can move all places in subtle form, and he went to Satya Loka also. When he went there, what was the scene there? Tatra Društva, what a beautiful scene in Brahmaloka. What is a Murti Madbihi Chandobhihi Pariveshtitam? He saw his father Brahmadeva surrounded by the Murti Madbihi Chandobhihi, by all the 4 plus 4, 8 Vedas in the name and form surrounding him. Now, this we saw also the other day when Bhagavan Rama was leaving this loka, when he started from the Ayodhyaji toward the Sarayu. Didn't we see that all the Vedas took the Rupa, all his Aidhas took his Rupa, human form, he followed them. Now, these things slowly make us understand and accept the presence of mysticism, which is beyond the perception of our ordinary sense organs. This is called as real entry into spirituality. So all the Rug, Yaju, Sama, Atharvana Vedas have taken the Rupa, Murti Rupa, and they are around our Bhagavan Brahmadeva. Now here what I want to say is, number of Vedas are not said here. Because the Vedas are divided later on by Vyasaji in the beginning of Kali toward the end of Dwapara. Before that, Vedas were there in many forms. So not imagine that the 4 Vedas took 4 forms. Here, number of Veda mantras took the form and stood in front of Brahmadeva, around him. That's what you have to imagine. So, Tatra Društva Murti Madbihi Chandobhihi Pariveshtitam. All the Vedas in the Murti Rupa are around Brahmadeva. That is why in Bhagavata Purana, Upasana, Lord Krishna told us to do the Upasana to his Aidhas, to his Vahanas, to his Avarana, to his Parshadas. Sabko. Okay, then Bala Arka Pravaya, and he was like the Bala Surya Kanti Tejas, Brahmadevji. Then Bhasayantam Sabhagruham, in the Brahmaloka Sabhagruha, like a just risen Surya with so much of blazing and brightness and beauty, was Brahmadeva surrounded by all the Vedas in the form. These are all very sublime things. Either those Vedas are in the Murti Rupa, or Naraji has got such a vision that he could visualize them in the Murti Rupa. Like those people who have the subtle visions. They see what we don't see. The clairvoyants and all those people. हमको नहीं दिखता but उनको दिखता. मूर्ति रूप में दिखता है. Like all the gurus, yogis, worth the name, mainly the yogis. They see the jiva in us, whom we ourselves are not seeing, not the deha. The jiva who is tadatmya with the deha, they see him as the murti. उसी को कहते हैं अंगुष्टमात्र पुरुषा मध्य आत्मनि तिष्ठति. The Angushtamatra Purusha there is Paramatma in the form of Jiva. Same one is said in Taitriyas, Sayeshondharudaya Akasha, Tasminayam Purusha, Manomaya. I'm just telling, some can visualize. So, maybe Naraji is visualizing that way, or really Vedas may be in the Murti Rupa. But the Sabha was wonderful. Brahmadeva was in Balarka Rupa. Into that Sabha he entered. Then, और कौन है वहाँ? Today we'll see this portion. Tomorrow also we'll touch little bit. Markandeyadi Munibihi Stuyamanam Muhurmuhu Sarvartha Gochara Jnanam Saraswatya Samanvitam. See there the Markandeyadi Munibihi Stuyamanam. The Munis like Markandeyadi who have the long life to live, they are doing stuti of that Brahmadeva Muhurmuhu again and again, continuously. Then Sarvartha Gochara Jnanam. Then the Sarva Artha Gochara, the essence of everything, is who? Saraswati, herself also, Samanvitam, there next to Brahmadeva. So Sarvartha Gochara Jnanam Saraswatya Samanvitam. Mother Saraswati also is there, who is the Jnana of all the Artha Gochara. Means that knowledge which reveals everything in the world. Saraswati ka matlab Jnana Rupini. What is Jnana Swarupini? She reveals us about everything's presence. That same Saraswati gives us knowledge of Rupanama working through the Indriyas, Shabdadi. Same Saraswati gives us the knowledge of the world in the Karyakana Rupa and the Vicharana level. Same Saraswati gives us the knowledge of the world to be Brahma Tattva when we are in the deep contemplative, meditative mood. But Jnana Pradatri Vahi hai. Whether that Jnana is Brahma Jnana, whether the Jnana is Vritti Jnana, whether the Jnana of the Indriya Jnana. These are the three Jnanams. Indriya Jnana, Vritti Jnana, Anubhav Jnana. Indriya Jnana is Shabda Sparsha Rupa Sagandha. Vritti Jnana is the thoughts in the mind. And then Brahma Jnana is Anubhavati. All these are given by Saraswati Mata. She was also there. Then Chaturmukham Jagannatham. This Chaturmukha Brahma, who is the Natha of the Jagat, Bhakta Abhishta Phala Pradam Pranamya Dandavad Bhaktya Tushtava Munipungavaha. So Chaturmukham Jagannatham, that was the Lord of the world, and he is Chaturmukha Brahma, Bhakta Abhishta Phala Pradam, the one who is giver of the Phala of the Abhishta of all the Bhaktas. देखो ब्रह्मदेव का टेम्पल्स नहीं है for some Shapa, but Brahmadeva hai. And if you see one interesting thing, there are no temples of Brahmadeva, but all the Vedas. Whenever it comes to the question of Upasana, they teach the Upasana of Brahmadeva only. Are we not studying every day in our Taitya in the morning? The Mahat Brahma, the Shabala Brahma, the Virat Purusha, the Hiranyagarbha, that is what Brahma. Unhi ka puja zyada hota hai, even though there are no mandiras of him. Somehow we missed that topic, and every Bhagavan's Rupa we do pranam to, but we forget to worship Brahmadeva. And maybe that's the reason that in all our texts nowadays, the Brahmadeva is reminded for us. Maybe by that Brahmadeva Krupa only, we transcend the individuality, Adhyatma, we come to level of the totality, after which the substratum behind the totality may be revealed to us. Usko aisa samajh. So anyway, to that Brahmadeva, Chaturmukham Jagannatham Bhakta Abhishta Phalapradam, the one giver of the Abhishta of the all the Bhakta. So what Abhishta you and I can express right now while remembering Brahmadeva? Hey Bhagavan, all the Sara of the Veda Vedanta Jnana come to us. May we apprehend the reality, the truth at this very moment. And reveling in that Anubhava, transcending all Rupanamadi, which are subject to modification because of time, identifying which we were suffering the samsara, we want to come out of it. This is our Abhishta. Please दे दो. मैं तो रख दिया उनके सामने application. आप भी कर लो. Then to him pranamya dandavatu. Like no, just now we said in Bhagavata, Danda Pranama, Naraji did to Brahmadevaji Bhaktya, with Bhakti, Tushtava, Munipungavaha. This Munipungava Shrestha Ravana, this our Naraji had done the Tushti, means Stuti of Brahmadeva. And what Stuti is not detailedly mentioned, but he did some Stuti. Then Santushtaha, Brahmadeva was very happy with the Namaskara Stuti of Naraji. Tam Munim Praha, to that Naraji, Brahmadevji spoke Swayambhuhu, Vaishnavottamam, among all the Vishnu Bhaktas, the Uttama Vishnu Bhakta is Naraji. To that Naraji, Swayambhu Brahmadeva, having felt happy with his Samaskar and Stuti, he spoke to him, Kim Prashtukamaha Tamasi, Tad Vadishyami Te Mune, Hey Mune, what do you want to know? What you came to ask me? I am ready to tell you. So always Brahma Naraji goes to seek some knowledge or some advice, some guidance, as if Brahmadeva says, I am ready to tell you what you want to know. So the yogi, the Brahma Narada is always jignasu to know something, not a artharthi to ask for some objects. This way you can interpret. Then Sri Naraji tells to him, "See, I went to earth, Kali Yuga, it's so bad. Is there any way to come out of that problem of Kali Yuga?" To that Brahmadeva answers, why not? This beautiful Adhyatma Ramayana, anybody studies, they come out of this samsara dukkha of Kali Yuga. Also, so many other phalas also are told. This all becomes the Mahatmya of Adhyatma Ramayana. With this equipped, we become inspired to study Adhyatma Ramayana from the Balakanda. All that we will see from tomorrow. Thank you. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamādāya Purnamevāvasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Paramarshibhyo Namaha. Parabrahmane Namaha. Shrutimatre Namaha. Shri Brahmadevaya Namaha. Shri Naradaya Namaha. Shri Veda Vyasaya Namaha. Shri MAAHESWARAABHYAAM Namaha. Shri Sītārāmābhyāam Namaha. Samastarshim Devatābhyo Namo Namaha. Asmadgurubhyo Namaha. Tatsat Brahmarpणमस्तु. ओं नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वन्तरे अमृतकलशहस्ताय सर्वामय विनाशनाय त्रैलोक्यनाथाय श्रीमहाविष्णवे नमः. ओं भाग्याब्धिचन्द्रिका वक्तचित्तकेकिघनागना रोगपर्वतम्भोलिर्मृत्युदारकुठारिकाय नमो नमः. ओं नासैरोगरे सौपीरा जपदनन्तरमतवीरा. ओं श्री हनुमद्वीराय नमः. ओं श्री हनुमते 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 नमः. ओम 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 नमः शिवाय. 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 ओम वज्रनखाय विद्महे तीक्ष्णदग्गष्ट्राय धीमहि तन्नो नारसिंहः प्रचोदयात्. ओम नमो भगवते श्रीलक्ष्मी नारसिंहाय प्रह्लादाय च. ओम वज्रनखाय विद्महे तीक्ष्णदग्गष्ट्राय धीमहि तन्नो नारसिंहः प्रचोदयात्. ओम नमो भगवते श्रीलक्ष्मी नारसिंहाय प्रह्लादाय च. ओम वज्रनखाय विद्महे तीक्ष्णदग्गष्ट्राय धीमहि तन्नो नारसिंहः प्रचोदयात्. ओम नमो भगवते श्रीलक्ष्मी नारसिंहाय Nalladaya cha. Thank you, my dear friends. God bless you. Om Bhurvo Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat Pranaya Panaya Vyanaya Udanaya Samanaya Brahmane Brahmarpanam. Om Nilabhega Shama Krishna Nitya Jagannamohan Balagopala Vedvagya Bhaktajanadhara Paramadaya Mukti Sandhayaka Gita Amrutadata Parama Om Parthasarthi Rupa Krishna Sarvamangalam. Om Tatra Surya Bhati Nachatra Tarakam Tameva Bham Tamadabhan Tasya Sa Narayana Duvadasarkai Ayavan Satsavadi Namo Brahma Divyo Brahmadevo Brahmangalam Guryam Brahmalokam Vyasa Yoginayana Sasya. All Sya Ramachandra Bhagavan Ki Jai. Radhavara Krishna Chandra Bhagavan Ki Jai. Umavara Chandra Choda Bhagavan Ki Jai. रामायण महाभारत भागवत उपनिषद गीता आदि समस्त सनातन वैदिक संत शास्त्र की जय। अध्यात्म रामायण की जय। पातंजलि योग सूत्र शास्त्र की जय। ब्रह्म सूत्र शास्त्र की जय। योग वाशिष्ठ शास्त्र की जय। वेद व्यास शुकदेव सूतादि भागवताचार्य की जय। विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि तुलसी वेद व्यासादि रामायण आचार्य की जय। अध्यात्म रामायण व्यास वैशंपायन याज्ञवल्क्य आद्य शंकराचार्य ब्रह्म विद्याचार्य की जय। बोलो वै सब संतन की जय। सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। आज के आनंद की जय। नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव हर। सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंद गोविंद। जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय। राम राम। अम्बे माता की जय। समस्त श्रोता भक्त जिज्ञासु मंडल की जय। भगवान सबका कल्याण रक्षा करे। आयुर आरोग्य से हम बहुत समय जीते हुए भगवान का नाम लेते हुए शास्त्र पढ़ते हुए साधना करते हुए धन्य हो जाए। थैंक यू। हरिओम फ्रेंड्स।